Oh shit. Hello? Who is this? Hold on, it's Amber.
Colby, we can't hear anything.
It's not picking it up?
No, because your microphone is probably an isolation microphone, so it only picks up your voice.
All right, we started over. Answer your phone, Ian. Ring ring. Ring ring. Ring. He better fucking pick up. Ring ring.
Hello.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, bud?
You ready to podcast?
Yeah.
I would like to call Crystal, but she doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, I heard it's out of order.
That was good. That was good.
Hello. Do you want to play a game? There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
Welcome to another episode of House of Ghouls Horror Movie Podcast. I'm your host, Ian VanGhoul, joined as always with my best friends and co-hosts, Colby and Crystal. What's up, friends? How we doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm doing good.
That's good. I'm glad.
I got my glizzy goggles. I got my bloody fall weather. It's rainy. Life is good.
You're fucking styling, bro.
Always.
Always. Well, listen, if you don't follow us on social media, fucking do it.
Do it.
Instagram, Facebook. If you're listening to the audio portion of this, hit that 5-star rating. And of course, hit up the merch store, goreclown.com. Don't forget, Days of the Dead. It's coming up fast, November 21st through the 23rd. Come out, hang out with us. We'll be there all weekend. We have a table. Our buddy Victor Gabriel will be there selling some Blood Gorge merch and fun shit. So come out and hang out. Like, just fucking do
We're
it.
literally a month away, and I have never been more excited.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's get into some horror movie news. So, the first trailer for Silent Night, Deadly Night, starring Rowan Campbell, has arrived. It's from Cineverse and Bloody Disgusting. It hits theaters December 12th. Look, I can't wait for this movie. I hate Christmas things during Halloween, but this, I made an exception. And this trailer, I'm all about it. I can't wait for it. What do you guys think?
I haven't checked the trailer out yet.
I watched the
Oh,
trailer. I watched the trailer twice because it's so good.
right?
Oh my gosh, it just looks like so much fun. And it's so cool because there's like callbacks to the original one. And it looks, I don't want to say polished because the first one is so good for the time that it came out. But it just like it's good. It just look it's gonna be like so like 1,000 times crazier, I feel. Like that's a vibe that I'm getting. It's just going to be so gory. And of course, the first one was too, but
Mhm.
I don't know. It looks so cool. And like
Especially if they're being
the one line,
Cineverse too.
the one-liners that were just in the trailer too.
Right?
Good.
Yeah, like it looks like it's sticking to the like basic outline of the original, but it's also doing its own thing. I think Rowan Campbell is perfect for this role.
Mhm.
Um, he's not the problem with Halloween Ends, in my opinion. I think his
There's a
performance is really
problem with
good.
Halloween Ends.
Yes, but we're not going to talk about it. But no, I think this is like this is going to be like his breakout
I was
role.
just gonna say it's like almost his redemption arc for the people that didn't like Halloween
Mhm.
Ends because like he was playing such a complicated character on like such a high prestige of a stage because it's in the Halloween universe.
Right.
But now it's like something completely different to where he can almost make it his own because there might not be a lot of people that are outside the horror community that realize that this is not the original. Um, of course, it's going off the source material, as you mentioned, but like he can really come back
Mhm.
and people are gonna be like, oh, he's like he at least from the trailer, that's what I feel is he's a badass, like
Mhm.
he's gonna play this role really well. So
Yeah.
Like, I understand why so many people hate Halloween Ends, but you can't not see how good he was in that movie.
Yeah.
I thought he was phenomenal, and how he was in the monkey. Like, there's such different characters. Like, I feel like he has a very diverse way of acting.
Mhm. Yeah,
So I'm excited.
absolutely. Yeah, with this trailer, he's definitely way more charismatic than the
Mhm.
original Billy.
Mhm.
But he also like has that switch that you can see in the trailer that like he just goes fucking full on psycho mode.
Mhm.
I do love the callbacks to the original with
Yeah,
like
like the one scene, yeah, the
the
on the
beheading.
sled. Yep,
Yes.
yep. I knew
And
that's
then
something you're thinking about.
the antlers as well.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
fact that he still says naughty. I
Yep.
love it. So yeah, I
Naughty.
can't wait. Can't
I'm
wait
gonna have
for
to
it.
watch the trailer now.
Yes, absolutely. It's good.
I'll do a reaction video.
There you go. But yeah,
It's a
Well, I
little
speaking of
late,
watched it.
but
I watched Ian's video twice because he did a trailer reaction. So
mhm. I liked it and everything and skipped it. I was like, I can't watch it.
yeah, do it. Well, now you gotta. But yeah, speaking of Rowan Campbell, he's also going to be starring in an upcoming genre project called Violence. So Violence has been described as an operatic punk rock thriller.
Oh,
And
this is Ian written all over it.
right, absolutely. As soon as I saw punk rock, operatic punk rock, I was like, yeah, okay. But he stars alongside Malignant's Maddie Hassan. Connor Marsden directs from a script written by Marsden, William Woods, and Devin Myler. So 3 writers. But the official synopsis: Henry Violence, an anti hero in an alternate 1980s world, becomes entangled in a brutal drug war as rival cartels battle for supremacy, forcing him to make difficult choices to navigate the treacherous landscape. Also says Violence is a furious love story wrapped in the raw energy of punk rock and the chaos of a city burning to the ground. We set out to create something visceral, cinematic, and utterly unforgettable. A film that hits like a sledgehammer to the chest. So yeah, sign me
Cool.
up. I'm all in.
yeah, that sounds really cool.
Right?
Did you say who's
Hmm?
directing that one?
Yeah, it is where to go? Connor Marsden.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. And finally in news, we're getting a Magic 8 Ball TV series from M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh no. Well, you never know.
So
I like M. Night,
He's
but
got some hits and misses.
yeah, right.
an entire series for an
Yeah.
8-ball.
Yeah. So he's co-creating a supernatural drama series with American Horror Stories Brad Falchuk
Oh,
about
Oh
Mattel's
no.
Magic 8 Ball.
oh, that kind of 8-ball.
What do you think it was? The other
Never mind.
stuff?
Never mind.
It's the cocaine
I
bear
was just gonna say
crossover we
this.
made.
I was like, which one did you think it was?
So the series aims to reimagine the classic Magic 8 Ball as the centerpiece of a high concept, character driven supernatural drama that blends psychological intensity with cultural intrigue. Shyamalan and Falchuk will serve as co-showrunners on the premium scripted live action television series. To say I'm not excited is probably an understatement.
Yeah,
I,
know.
I mean, I don't I don't think I have any interest in a Magic 8 Ball movie or show to begin with.
I'll check it out. If I'm not hooked by 10 minutes, I'm turning it off.
I just feel like it's going to be another, like, I don't know, cursed object.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Type
It's
deal,
giving
like-
you like the tarot. It's gonna like that movie that came out, Tarot.
Right. Yeah.
It's like that kind of.
Yeah, it
that's
feels
what
like that.
reminds me of.
Like it has Shyamalan's name attached to it, so like it's going to be a better production than those. But like, other than Barbie, that's the only big hit out of all these like toy and game movies we've gotten, like fucking Battleship, Ouija, fucking Tarot. So
I like Battleship.
well, it's got Rihanna in it, so of course.
Is there any kind of synopsis? Like, what are they going to shake the Magic 8 Ball? It's going to tell them how
Mm-mm.
they die? Because
Yeah, I
that's
don't know.
also that's why I'm thinking like Tarot, Final
Right.
Destination. Like, is it something like that?
Like Countdown too.
Mhm.
That's what I'm getting the
All of
vibe
them-
I'm getting on
all of
Countdown.
them,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, exactly.
I do like Countdown though.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
that's
no
cool.
no
Tom
description.
Segura's in it.
They don't want to release the synopsis yet. They're going to see how
Yeah,
they're going to see
wait.
how people perceive the press release first, and then they'll be like, let's see what they think, and then maybe they'll release the synopsis.
And then they're gonna ask a Magic 8 Ball if they should continue. But that's all I got for news. So what did we watch this week?
I started the that John Wayne Gacy show on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Can't remember what it's called already. It's way better than fucking Monster already.
Hell yeah. I heard it was decent.
Yeah, I like it. It's very, very dark, obviously.
Yeah.
I watched The Perfect Neighbor. And if you want to cry, except if your name is Ian, if you want to cry, I would check it out. It's really fucked up, and it is the ultimate Karen documentary.
Okay.
Did you watch it, Crystal?
It's a documentary.
On Netflix, yeah.
Mm-mm.
This is right up your
No,
alley.
yeah, I would probably watch it because I feel like Netflix at least does a decent job with their true crime documentaries.
I love
They involve the
Netflix's documentaries.
families.
Yeah, their
I
Mhm.
don't like
documentaries rip.
anything. I don't like anything else that doesn't involve families. So if the family's not involved, I'm not watching it.
It's all about family.
Mhm.
This one, this like the families are kind of involved, but it's told like 90% of this documentary is the police body footage cameras.
Okay.
But I mean, it's fucked up. It's sad. But yeah. So I watched that. Code and I cried. I rewatched Weapons. I don't feel any different about it. I didn't like it more, didn't like it less. I still had fun with it. I watched The Black Phone 2. We'll get into that later. I rewatched Hereditary for like the 19th time.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I watched Spooktacular because I was laying in bed, I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't stop thinking about how Ian said Adam Green and Spencer were in it. So I was like, I need to watch this. Fuck it. Even if they're only in it for 5 minutes, I'm watching it.
Right.
And I ended up fucking loving it. It was an awesome documentary, and I really want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
I rewatched Hell House LLC. And then last, I've been waiting 2 fucking years for this movie, about a little less. But I finally watched Devour.
So jealous.
Scott Hansen's Devour. It is the most metalcore fucking movie I've ever seen. It is not very good, but it is fucking fun.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome. It has it stars Heidi Butcher. The one who stole the show for me was Caitlin Newberry. She's in a few things I've seen her in, but she was fucking hilarious. And yeah, it lived up to all my expectations. It was so fucking gory, and it was just fun. Like, it was a blast.
Hell yeah. Stoked.
I'm gonna try to get screeners for you guys.
Gang.
Let's see. I didn't really watch. I watch a decent amount, but I'll just talk about the ones that I think you guys will appreciate. I watched Dream Eater. That was an
Fuck.
experience.
Was it your first watch?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you love it?
I did. Yeah, because I watched it late at night with my Beats headphones on, and
Yes.
I don't want to spoil it because I know that it's coming out like the 24th. It's literally coming out.
Did you think that or Undertone was scarier?
Undertone's scarier. I watched Black Phone 2. And then I watched Ice Cream Man.
Oh, fuck yes.
That's all right. Like, I watched a bunch
Yes.
of other stuff, but I know that you guys love Ice Cream Man. It was disgusting, but I thought there would be, I'm not spoiling anything. This movie came out in like what,
95.
95. So
Yeah.
like I thought there would be like more kids dying.
Mm.
It was still good. I liked it. It was funny. It's like at one point I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna keep watching this. But I really liked it. Isn't this the movie that Eli Roth is redoing? Isn't this that one?
Apparently,
Or
it's not a
different
remake.
one?
Yeah, so he's making a movie called Ice Cream Man, but it's not this movie. It's not a remake of this movie.
Okay. Well, I wanted to watch it anyway because I know that you guys have talked about it before. But yeah, it was fun. It was weird. It's like
Super weird.
It's like a stupid fucking movie that I really liked.
Yeah. Like kind of movie.
It's a stupid fucking movie. It's not a fuck ass movie.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I liked it. So
Hell yeah. I'm so pumped.
I know it's interesting. I was like, I was listening to the podcast and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this. So yeah.
I'm so
And then I
happy.
watched Suicide Squad because I love Suicide Squad. Don't ask
Which
me.
one?
The one with Will Smith and Margot Robbie. I don't know.
I like the other one better.
I don't
Same.
never
With
seen the
David
other one.
Dastmalchian.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about the universe. All I know is I like that one, and I was just wanting to watch it. So
that's
that's it.
fair.
I think you should watch the other one because it's
Yeah,
way better.
I
Is that
agree.
the same character, the same actors in it?
Some of them,
Some, yeah,
but
Hmm,
Pete Davidson's in it. David Dastmalchian's in it.
it's
Idris
hilarious.
Elba, John Cena.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's a good
It's
time
so much better, and it's a lot funnier.
indeed. And as far as you saying about spoilers for Dream Eater, so when Horror Section picked it up, they redid the ending.
That's what I wanted to ask you guys what the original ending was, but we're not going to talk about it right now. We'll talk about it
Um,
after the show.
well, which one did you see? The Horror Section one, or did you see
Yes,
the?
the horror
Oh,
section one.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we don't even know yet.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then okay, maybe I won't tell you and y'all can just wait.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And then we
I
can
might
discuss
I
after.
might be seeing it tomorrow.
yeah, maybe,
I wonder what
Maybe.
the difference is,
maybe.
but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So, but yeah, I saw the
Uh,
horror section one.
So tomorrow is AMC's Scream Unseen, where like one Monday a month they have an unreleased horror movie. So I'm going to see that, and they never tell you what it is until it starts fucking playing.
Mhm.
So I my theory is it's either Dream Eater or Shelby Oaks, and either one I'll be really happy to see because I would love to see Dream Eater in the theater.
Yeah, I agree. And I never get to go to them because I always work Mondays and I'm off for 2 weeks, so I'm going to experience this. And then I watched a bunch of stuff this week, but I can't remember any of it, and I only reviewed one of them. So whatever. I checked out Fox Hollow. Honestly had watched it like months ago, but I officially watched it
Oh
for
yeah,
the huh?
is that one? That one's found footage, right?
Yeah, that's the one I sent
Okay.
you guys the screener for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Um,
started playing it because I thought you sent the trailer, and I like clicked it, and I was oh, this is the fucking movie. Fuck, I have to watch this.
yeah. But yeah, it was part of Unnamed Footage Festival's 24-hour virtual
Oh,
festival.
okay.
So I got to watch it again officially, and yeah, it's I fucking love it. Like it doesn't break the mold by any means. Like it's very much a two guys go out in the woods to search for something type deal. But both guys just like I don't know, there's just something about them that I was like, I can watch these guys just literally walk around the woods for an hour and a half and I'm fine. Like nothing could happen. I'm still entertained. There was just something about him. But then, shit does happen and it's pretty gnarly. So yeah, Fox Hollow. And then I checked out Stitchhead with the family, which comes out 29th, I believe, of this month in theaters.
How was Stitchhead?
It was fun. It was fun. It's a cool little like animated movie. Very kind of like Monsters Inc. meets Frankenstein. It was fun. It's a good time. I love the characters, like the monsters, like the shark with human arms is my favorite. It's hilarious. But yeah. And then like I said, I watched some other shit. I watched a bunch of screeners, but like nothing that sticks out right now.
Stands
So
out.
we're just gonna move along. I didn't read anything this week, but did either of you?
Same
Just
book.
the subtitles on my TV
That's what's up.
The same
and the
book.
objectives I need to do for Fortnite
Yeah, right.
and Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. So, upcoming physical media releases, Neil Marshall's 2005 claustrophobic masterpiece, The Descent, is getting a 4K steelbook exclusively from Lionsgate Limited, be out November 11th. It includes both theatrical and unrated cuts, audio commentaries, and a shitload of behind the scenes and making of features. As well as American Psycho is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Lionsgate Limited is releasing a 4K uncut edition, as well as a brand new VHS of the film. So the 4K set includes a CD jewel case modeled after the Huey Lewis and the News sports album art, along with 5 business cards, a fake credit card, and a fake video store membership card. It's fucking gnarly, but that comes out December 9th. That I did have one other kind of piece of news, but it's more like a fun thing that we can chat about for a minute. So Chuck Russell, the director and co-writer of A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors
And
is-
Witchboard.
and Witchboard is interested in returning to the world of Freddy Krueger. So especially if he can reunite with stars Patricia Arquette and Robert Englund. So he said, I'd love to do another Elm Street if there was the full support of everybody. I still think Robert for me is the only Freddy. Were I to be involved in a new Elm Street, A, I'd be delighted, and B, my first goal would be to get Robert involved. So with England having gone on record as saying his Freddy days are behind him, Russell thinks Jim Carrey, with whom he collaborated with on The Mask, could pull off the iconic role. He said Jim, in my opinion, could almost do anything if he puts his heart into it. For Jim to do it, we'd have to do something that was another leap in the Elm Street series, a little bit like what Wes did with his very meta New Nightmare. I think Jim would only consider it, and I'd only consider harnessing Jim if there was a bold new direction for Elm Street. So obviously this is all just him saying whatever. Nothing's actually happening, but like, what if Jim Carrey became the new Freddy Krueger? How would you feel about that?
After seeing the new Witchboard, show me where the petition is to not let this get made.
Yeah, no, Jim
Do not
Carrey.
fucking touch this.
Jim Carrey is he's an actor within his own right of what he's done for so long, and he's categorized within a specific realm of movies. If you put him into a horror movie playing Freddy Krueger, no, it's going to completely take everybody out of the experience. Unless you have never seen Jim Carrey act in a single other thing, and you have never seen the original Nightmare on Elm Street, you might like it, but you would never be able to get in the headspace of watching a Nightmare on Elm Street movie if Jim Carrey is Freddy Krueger. It's so stupid. Not saying that Jim Carrey is not a great actor, because he is, but he is an actor within his own right within a certain category. And to put a big name like that into something like this would make absolutely no sense.
Agreed.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because I don't want Chuck Russell to fucking touch it, but I can see Jim Carrey playing Freddy, especially like it's not a horror movie, but look at the Grinch. Like he looks nothing like he's unrecognizable in the Grinch, and like his facial acting, like his voice acting he can do. I think he could easily pull it off.
I think he could do it, but it's still
But yeah, like you said, knowing that it's Jim Carrey, it's gonna take a lot of people out.
Sure. I'm not saying that Jim Carrey couldn't play Freddy Krueger, but he not with the way that his name works in Hollywood, not with the name that he has made for himself. It's like a parody. It would literally feel like a parody. Like an SNL skit.
Yeah.
An extended SNL skit with Jim Carrey as the host. That's what it would feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want Chuck Russell touching it at all.
Yeah, like I love Dream Warriors. Dream Warriors is my favorite fucking Nightmare on Elm Street movie. But dude, no, like Witchboard is one of the worst movies I've seen in the last decade.
Luckily, I haven't seen it yet. But yeah,
just don't waste your time.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think Jim Carrey could pull it off, but I don't think it would work because like I love serious Jim Carrey, like number 23 Jim Carrey. Like
he's done some dark fucking movies.
I love number 23. That's
right?
such a good movie.
Right? Absolutely. But I feel like for a Freddy Krueger role, like when he's serious, yes, it would he could like you could forget that's Jim Carrey. But if they add in the one-liners and the more comedy aspects of Freddy Krueger, that's when Jim Carrey would become Jim Carrey. And he does that, you know, he's great at it, but he does his signature over the top. Like it would be Fire Marshal Bill.
It's okay. I'm a limo driver.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like and he's like 60 some years old at this point. Like if we're gonna recast,
I don't even think Jim Carrey would want to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was you know, it's a fun thing to think about and have a conversation about. But yeah, I would never want that to actually come to fruition.
There would be so much discourse around it because Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger, and if Robert Englund says that he doesn't want to do Freddy Krueger anymore, then unfortunately you have to let the series just be what it is now. Look what they did with the newest one. So many people hated it.
Jackie Earle Haley was fantastic, but that fucking writing was awful.
Menacing and very scary, and I think he did a great job. But
and the CGI face was,
yeah, that's the problem with that is fucking CGI. One of the problems. But yeah, everyone just hated Jackie Earle Haley because it wasn't Robert Englund.
Exactly, and that's exactly what's going to happen again.
Yeah, but fuck those people. Give me more Freddy.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. All right, what do we get for physical media this week?
I got the Toxic Avenger on four. I got the Toxic Avenger on 4K. I got the Toxic Avenger on DVD. And then I got the Toxic Avenger on Steelbook.
Hell yeah.
So did Ian. Spoiler
Thank you.
alert.
Spoilers.
Spoiler
Thank
alert.
you,
Whoa,
Cineverse.
So did
spoilers.
Ian.
I got the Joe Bob double feature
Ooh,
of Joe Lynch's Mayhem and Suitable Flesh.
damn.
I saw
Hell
this
yeah.
at Walmart and it was an instant buy. We
That's
loved
sick.
you, Joe Lynch. I got Weapons on 4K. And then I got Pete Davidson's The Home on Blu-ray.
Hell yeah. Still haven't watched it.
Me
Dude, I
neither.
love it so much.
I did see it at Walmart when I was there, and I thought of you, Colby. And I was like, he's gonna buy this when he sees it.
He's gonna buy this.
Oh, let's see what I
Oh,
got.
and then not a movie or anything, but I got a new telephone.
Still can't hear
I
it.
was gonna say you got a
Hello?
voice isolation mic, my dude. Not gonna pick up anything.
Oh no, I wasn't making sounds or anything. I was just showing you that the
It's so
letters or
gnarly,
the
though.
numbers work.
Still hear it.
It's such a dumb popcorn bucket, but it's such a cool.
Where does the popcorn go?
I guess in
in
here.
there? Yeah. Like it doesn't hold shit, but it's fucking awesome.
Ew. Thank you for the visual. Oh, it's funny. I got three. I got Inglorious Bastards because I love this movie so
Ooh.
much.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I get it.
masterpiece.
And I had rewatched it, and I rewatched it a couple weeks ago, and then I saw it at Walmart, and I was like, I'm getting this. And then I found this at Barnes and Noble, and it was $5.
I love that movie.
It was $5, and it I think it was like, I don't even know. It feels like it was like it's not the greatest quality, but I don't even care because I've
I
never
can see it all rippled up.
Yeah, yeah, but it was
Like it has
like-
water damage.
It was like marked down so because I wanted to buy this and I tried to find it on Amazon and it was like $30 for the DVD because like, and when I found it, I was like, yeah, because I love this movie so much. So when I found it, I was like so excited.
Chernobyl Diaries is a banger.
I know I love it so much. Then I got Saw X. So
Another banger.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
what I got.
Love it. Yeah, Colby and I shopped together this week apparently because I also got the Black Phone. I also got the Toxic Avenger. I got a DVD as well, but I didn't include that over here. Dude, I was so fucking hyped on this. I didn't even know they had my address.
Dude,
It just
like
fucking
the-
showed up.
I like the one where it changes the.
I know. Yeah, right? It's so
Dude, it
fucking
was-
gnarly.
it was funny how I
that
woke up
one.
to that because I was sleeping during the day, obviously, because I have insomnia. But I had just fallen. I've been sleeping for like an hour and just fell asleep. And Zephyr comes and wakes me up and he's like, "Dad, you have a package." He says, "It's for Colby Keefe." I was like, "Sick, dude, thank you." And I opened it and I was like, "Oh, cool. They sent me 3 fucking copies." So I went to show Coda and she's like, "He fucking woke you up?" I was like, "Yeah, he told me there's a package for Colby Keefe."
Hell yeah.
But it was funny.
Yeah, I was hyped. Yeah, they sent me the email saying they were going to send it to me. And then I was expecting them to like follow up and be like, "What's your address?" And then it just showed up. So I was like, "All
Well,
right, cool."
didn't they send you like all those stickers and pins
No, that was the first thing I've gotten from Cineverse.
for real?
Yeah.
Dude, they sent me all this shit and never once gave me a screener.
It happens.
It's okay. I love Cineverse still.
I know. I love them so much. But yeah, I also went to Barnes and Noble and I picked up the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Arrow 4K.
I need.
And Crystal was correct. It's all 40%
Yay!
off.
Good. I was just gonna ask. Is it
Yeah.
40% off? Okay, good.
Yep.
So it's still like $60.
no, it was like 30.
Yeah,
So it's
see?
like, you know,
I
It's
know
like
some of
normal
the
price.
there was an American Psycho one that I really wanted. It was a steelbook and it was like super fancy.
mhm.
And it was $65 marked down. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, like they sell Arrow on Amazon. I just get all my Arrow stuff on
Mhm.
Amazon because it's still like 25 bucks.
Yeah, I get most of it there, but when Barnes and Noble, since they have Arrow stuff now, it's like It's
Mm.
cool.
It's still hard not to get it.
Yeah, and like when it's
Yeah,
on
'cause
sale,
right
like
there.
like when they had that 50% off sale, like I couldn't beat it. It because it was literally the same price as Amazon, and I could get it
Mhm.
in my hand immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, unfortunately, they didn't have the beginning, so I just had to get this one for now. But smash. But I got the new Chucky Squishmallow from Five Below
What the
because I'm
fuck
a
is a
child.
Squishmallow?
What do you mean? Like the coolest little
You have
fucking
17 kids. How do you not know what
right?
a squishmallow is?
I don't know. They don't have any fucking. I don't think we have any Squishmallows in this
It's like the
house.
softest,
It
Oh
most
looks
yeah,
cool as
they're
fuck though.
satisfying.
I
great.
want one.
It's
I
the
have like 2 of them.
it's like the most satisfying like
Mm-hmm.
squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a bunch of Trick or Treat Studio Terrifier stuff from Walmart. I didn't pull it all down to show you. But my homie Billy scooped this for me. The Terrifier NECA figure.
Nice.
Yes.
So I just got to find the bloody one and then I'm all set.
I
But
gotta find the bloody one.
bloody one. But yeah, I
Find the
got
bloody
like I said,
one.
I have the whole all 4 now of the Trick or Treat like action figure Terrifier ones and the mask, the art mask. So I'm all set there. So yeah, that's what I got. So this week we're going to talk about the Black Phone 2. We won't get into spoilers immediately. What? You good?
He dropped like 17 things, I think.
Oh,
No, just my popcorn bucket.
we didn't hear anything because your mic.
Hello.
We didn't hear anything because you're like.
You could drop everything. We won't hear it.
Sweet.
But yeah, this week we're going to talk about Black Phone 2. It just came out this weekend. So like I said, we're not going to go directly into spoilers, but we will at some point. So we'll warn you ahead of time. But yeah, I just want to, I guess, kind of go around and see what your general thoughts are, obviously, without spoiling anything. Just your kind of out of theater reaction for the Black Phone 2.
My initial reaction afterwards, I was like, meh, it was okay. And then my hour and a half drive home from Chicago, I was like thinking about it the whole time. And I'm like, maybe I do really like this movie. I still don't know if I like it better than the first. There's certain things I do like better, and some things I'm like, eh. But no, I liked it. I dug it. It's definitely something from Blumhouse that I've liked in a while. So congrats.
Right?
It's funny. I enjoyed it while I was watching it. And I think it was more so, I think the parts that got me without spoiling it were a few of the lines that the grabber says as he's explaining things that are happening. And I think the line delivery was what really got me. And I also liked the dreamscape portions of it.
I
Um,
loved the
there
dreams.
was the contrast of the regular narrative film part of it, and then when it would switch over into the dream, I thought was really cool. Um, and I went in with as blank of a expectation as I possibly could because I did not like the first one. The first one had elements, once again, of the grabber that I really enjoyed, but I'm not the kind of horror film fan who is likes when kids, it's gonna sound awful, when kids kind of like survive, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Unless
fuck
it's
them
like
kids.
right, unless it's like you know,
Mhm.
I'm okay with that. But there were certain things in the first one where that felt a little out of place when I was watching it, and it felt very Stranger Things, and I don't like Stranger Things. Um, I like to see it's cool to see like when Finney in the first one would like fight back. But at the end of the day, I think the grabber is such a cool character.
Mm.
I wanted him to win, at least in the first one. So, but I did enjoy it. It was definitely different. It was way different from the first one. The way that it was produced, even the opening sequence, the opening credits, and um, but I really did like it.
Hell yeah. And I'm in between. obviously I've been very cautious on this movie since it was first announced. I love the first movie. I love the Joe Hill story. So when this was announced, there's no sequel to that story. So I was like, if Joe Hill's not involved, I don't know how this is going to turn out. He kind of came up with the concept for
Yeah.
this, kind of like a one sentence concept.
Yep.
So going into it, I had very low expectations. I did enjoy it. Obviously, I don't love it, but it was better than I was expecting. Uh, the first probably 20 to 30 minutes is probably my favorite. I think that was really, really good. It kind of lost me a bit after that, but we'll obviously get into that. But yeah, there was two things that I was expecting to hate in this movie. It was the dream sequence, like the 8mm filming, just because it's so sinister. I ended up really, really enjoying that. I thought that worked really well. And from the initial trailer, I was like, this is going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street. This is going to be, it's probably going to feel like a ripoff to me of a Nightmare on Elm Street. And it didn't. So it wasn't nearly as much of that as I was expecting. So I did end up enjoying that as well. So overall, I do like it. I think I definitely need to watch it again. And I think is one that I'll enjoy more the more that I watch it. So I'm
see that. Oh, I was gonna say see that the Freddy like Nightmare on Elm Street vibes from the trailer. I was really excited about that, and that's one thing that kind of bummed me out is because we didn't get much of it. Like it felt like it way more in the trailer than the actual movie, but I still like how they went with it. But I wish it was more because I just want more Freddy shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'll settle with Timu Freddy, aka
fair.
the Grabber.
That's fair. And I do want to say to anyone watching or listening, for theater etiquette, do not bring like a fucking field trip full of kids to a fucking movie called The Black Phone 2. Like I was sitting in the theater and there was usually I'm like one of the only people in the theater when I go because I go to like the first showing of the day. Because I like my space. I don't want to like I want movies to succeed. I want theaters to be packed, just not the one that I go to. So I had a bunch of people in the theater, which was fine. But right before the movie started, this lady comes in with literally like probably 6 to 10-year-olds. And I was like, are you in the right fucking theater? Like, you know what this movie's about, right?
That'll piss me off.
Right. And then it sat like 2 rows behind me. And they were loud the entire fucking movie.
Yikes.
So like I was trying to stay locked into the movie, but I had that behind me that was already like pissing me off. So that's why I didn't want to go too negative in my review because I feel like that probably has a lot to do with it as well. Yeah. And that's another reason why I want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because that's such a bummer. Fucking people are stupid. But yeah.
I probably thought it was Stranger Things, that's why.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was like waiting for them to like walk out after like the first 5 minutes and just nope, never happened. Just back there the whole time being fucking stupid kids.
That's what I mean. That's why all the kids go to die. Not saying those kids. Don't take that out of context. That's why horror movies are better when they're actually that dark.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. So, if you haven't seen The Black Phone 2 and you're planning on seeing The Black Phone 2 and you don't want to be spoiled about The Black Phone 2, this is your moment to pause and come back later and then finish the episode. But if you have seen it or you just don't give a fuck, awesome. We're going to talk all about the movie, spoilers included. So I don't know how you want to do it. I didn't get the Wikipedia.
I'm curious. I'm curious to know the plot holes because I was rewatching, I believe it was Ian's review on it, and Ian was talking about plot holes. And I want to know what plot holes you were mentioning or what you thought of, because I was trying to think back as I was watching the review and I was like, what plot holes was he thinking about? So that's what I'm curious to know.
So I'm trying to remember the first one. I started watching the first one again the night before I went to see it. But I don't know if plot holes is the correct word, but that's what I went with.
Okay.
But it from the opening scene, like I'm trying to think the first one. So Finney doesn't have any kind of power until he's in the basement and he talks to the kids from the phone. And his sister has the dreams. She can kind of see the future a bit. So this one, it felt like they kind of, I don't know, switch things up or tweak things just to kind of fit the narrative. And I'm trying to think of how to explain it because I'm trying to run through both movies in my head right now. So I might have to come back to this in a bit.
My bad, put you on the spot there. But
Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna
it's all
ask
good.
you. I was gonna ask you in the group chat, but I was like, let me save it for the podcast. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really curious to see what you thought or what the plot holes or you know.
I know I did have some in mind, and now it's like as soon as you asked it, it was like boop.
That's fine. We'll figure it
So
out.
yeah,
It's
we'll
We'll
conversate
come
for a
back
bit.
to it.
Yeah. Yeah, let me gather my thoughts, and then I will definitely
Because I'm
definitely
very
let you know.
curious. Because I couldn't think of any, but I was like, but I know that we all watch movies differently,
Mhm.
and I know there's certain things that I spot that you guys don't spot, and vice versa, and et cetera, and everything. And I like the way that I know that you would probably be able to explain it. I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't think about it that way. So
Yeah,
we'll come back to
we'll talk about it, and I can kind of replay everything in my head, and then
it.
I'll get back to you on that.
Do you want to hear my biggest complaint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking died.
Yeah, yeah, nobody died. I thought Mondo, I think his name was. I thought he was gonna die.
I wanted the Christian family to get fucking slaughtered.
I thought they were in that scene right
Right.
at the end with the ice. When
That ice sequence was fucking gnarly though. I loved it.
which ice sequence?
At the
What
end.
part?
I
Like
mean, I like the part when he was
ice
skating.
or the
Both,
ice
both. I
sequence
love the
at
part
end?
when he was first ice skating and like the dream sequence, but then that final act with the ice sequence, love that too.
Yeah, that's where I thought Mondo, I believe his name, was gonna
I like
die
that guy.
when he pushed
And
him
my
onto the ice.
my favorite part of the movie was the dad's fucking redemption arc. Because he was the biggest piece of shit in part one. And the way that they made him like a lovable like character that you didn't want anything to happen to in this one, I thought like
Towards the end,
I didn't know how they did.
he
Like
had to prove himself because there
yeah,
was
he's
a
still
moment in the film when the kids left to go to be the camp counselors that we weren't sure the way that it was set up that he was going to relapse. So
Yep.
I didn't trust him until even when he showed up right at the end in the plow truck.
and he seemed like he was gonna like
Still
get aggressive again.
kind of, yeah. When they were talking about it, I was like, because I didn't trust him all the way up until maybe the final scenes.
Yeah, but that final act, I was like, fuck, I hope nothing happens with the dad. And do you know what the dad's from?
He's from a bunch of shit.
He's also the dad in Dark Harvest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love that.
I forget. My brain's not working right now, but yeah, he's in a bunch of shit though. He's pretty well known.
He's in a lot.
But yeah, so I'm trying to think like, so this is 4 years after the first movie. Starts off with Finn beating the shit out of a kid.
Yeah, he's a total badass now,
right?
By the way. And
I love that. God damn, I should have wrote this shit down.
So I think Finney was almost kind of annoying throughout the full, all the way up until the third act of the film because all he was doing was smoking weed and
he had like an arrogance to him.
But then I understood and I did understand that it was because he was dealing with a traumatic experience that he had. But I think I was expecting a little bit more from him, but then of course it shifted when he does change in the final act. But I was like, okay, Finney, please do something else. Like every time the camera cuts to him, he's literally just sitting there smoking weed. And this is not this traumatic experience he went through, but I was waiting for him to do something.
Right.
I actually liked him in this one. I mean, I liked him in the first one, but the way that his character was handled, I enjoyed. Because yeah, I took it as like it's kind of a PTSD type of
which is good.
situation. Good. I liked Gwen a lot too.
I love Gwen, but
her jokes, her dialogue and jokes, I was
kind
of
like, cringy.
How many times are we gonna do this? How many stupid fucking things are you gonna say? Because it's not funny. It was funny the first time. It's not funny the 35th time. So that was
I will say though, when she's talking to the two Christian camp counselors or whatever their titles,
I did like that.
That was funny because she up until that point, She hadn't really said anything that was derivative of her character from the first one. So I was like, is this, did they completely change her character? But then when she started, she she called the camp counselor when she did Barb or whatever. That's when I was like, all right, now you're correlating back to the first one.
But yeah, I'm trying
Did you
to
guys think
think.
Mondo was gonna be like kind of like a helper for the grabber or something at first?
No, I didn't
No.
get those vibes. I liked
I
him.
didn't trust Mondo at first. I thought he was gonna like have some kind of connection with the grabber, which he does, but I thought he was gonna be like on his side, and that was gonna be like the twist.
Hmm. No, I never got that vibe.
Mm-mm.
I was like cautious of him at first, but once I saw who it was and like, you know, get a couple minutes of screen time of him, I was like, yeah, I like this guy. And I was really worried he was gonna die. But again,
Yeah, me
nobody
too.
fucking died. So
I
um
mean, yeah, even though nobody died, this movie was pretty gory.
yes.
Like with the
With the
kids,
ghost boys.
yeah, the
Yeah.
ghost boys, like when his face, like half of his face falls off, I thought that looked sick.
Oh,
Yeah, that
in
was gnarly.
the window scene.
hmm
Mhm.
And I thought Gwen was fucked for sure. Like I thought she was dead, like from the trailer.
Hmm.
How did she lose that much blood and be
Yeah,
fine?
there's no way. When she's fucking spinning, like
Yeah.
there's no way, dude. You're
See,
dead.
like I expected so much shit like that in the movie, and that's something that bummed me out too. Is like the like the dream sequences of just kids getting slaughtered in their fucking sleep.
Hmm.
I would have loved it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't go crazier with like the body count.
Yeah, like it's literally zero besides the
Zero. Yeah.
grabber.
Yeah, right.
Have fun counting that one, dead meat.
The grabber was already dead, so like he wouldn't even
Yeah, it
count.
doesn't even
He
count.
died in the
Yeah.
last
He's
one.
double dead.
So I guess
Uh
technically you could count the three boys, but they were killed previously, but they are technically new characters, so I guess it would count as kills.
yeah.
And I
But like, does
appreciate the
it?
cameo from James Ransone. Is that how you say his name?
Maybe.
The who did he play in it chapter 2?
Oh, yeah, I got you. The fuck's it?
The grabber's brother.
Yes.
Is it Eddie?
Eddie, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I love that actor.
Yeah, he's in fucking Sinister too. Both
Mhm.
both of them, but yeah,
Yeah, wasn't he the cop?
the cop.
He was the
Deputy
cop, or
what
the
deputy
detective
what's his name or whatever?
Yeah. That's it.
Or
cop.
deputy so and so, whatever is like
That's it. Yeah, so and
he's
so.
fucking credited as something stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, I think that's funny.
But yeah, the first, like I said, the first 20, 30 minutes of this movie, I think is the best part. Like
Mhm.
before we even get into the grabber stuff, because I just really enjoyed seeing Finney and Gwen and their dad and like how life is now 4 years after all this shit went down and kind of catching up with them and seeing what they're going through. And like that was way more interesting to me than what we get into later in the movie. And then like
Yeah.
the middle part drug for me from like the time that they go to camp to when shit starts hitting the fan. I don't it felt like 4 business days to me. I don't know if
It
anyone
felt
else
like it
got
was
that.
building up to something we never got. Like at first when it was just them three going to camp and it looked empty, I was like, well, I think maybe two people are gonna die. I was like, I think Gwen's gonna die because the trailer, and then her fucking boyfriend's just gonna be a fucking throwaway character.
Mhm.
And then we got introduced to the other counselors and that one female. So I was like, okay, these are gonna be this is to build the body count, especially those fucking two Christian counselors. I was like, okay, we'll get some good kills. And then it built up to nothing. Like the final act was cool as fuck, but literally nobody died. And
Mhm.
I just like it really bugs me.
Yeah. And her little boyfriend dude, I can't remember his brother's name in the first one, but it's the same actor playing both roles.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin. Which I
Robin.
really
Oh,
like.
it's the same actor?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same actor. Mhm.
So I liked his character. He was like a cute little kid, whatever.
I thought he was funny.
Yeah, but I love that it was the same actor they brought back to play his brother. And I will say though that my favorite scene and what like really like perked me up in the theater was when they're driving to camp. Like nothing's happening, they're just driving. But Pink Floyd's "Another Brick in the Wall" Part One starts playing, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck yes!" Like this is fantastic.
There's
I
another
dug
Pink
that.
Floyd.
I
There's
really
another
dug the
Pink
vibe.
Floyd song in the first one too. I can't remember what the name of it is, but they use Pink Floyd in the first one too.
Ooh, I don't remember.
And I loved how they used Alice in Chains in the fucking trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think my favorite thing about this movie was the parallels that the grabber made between hell
Mhm.
and ice. I think those are the
That is
one-liners
cool.
that I really appreciated because there were some one-liners that the grabber had that like vengeance is mine and I'm coming for revenge. It was giving a little
Batman.
Batman. Yeah, Jake.
Vengeance.
Um, but I liked how the grabber explained that hell is not fire, it's ice and ice burns. And it almost looked like he was freezing more as the film progressed. Um,
Mm.
but you could tell between the dreamscapes that he was in, he was almost like thawing. So his hands looked like they were raw. But then when you actually saw him towards the end of the film, he was completely covered in ice.
Mhm.
I like how he explained that hell is different than what we thought it was. And I thought that was really almost a smart way to think about it. Because anytime that we have a villain, they are, banished to hell. It's about fire and it's about all these things. But the grabber explains it as he's being banished to this place because this is where he's drawing his energy from the three dead boys, and how hell allowed him to keep certain memories, but it stripped away pretty much everything that was human about him. And I think that's what kind of helped me enjoy it more because in the first one, he was human. And now he is this supernatural evil entity that the characters could only see in the dreams, in the dream sequence. Um, and I liked the way that they explained that and how he was able to do that. And I think that's why I enjoyed it. I wish that he had a little bit more screen time though, because I would have liked to hear more about this parallel of ice and him being trapped and what other memories he held on to, and how, because I understand that he wanted revenge on Finney for killing him and for also making him kill his brother. I think that would have pushed it more for me if I saw more of the grabber and him explaining where he had been and how he got to where he is now. And but either way, I liked the way that he explained hell. So
Mhm.
I like how we got like the backstory of the mother too, and what actually happened to her, and how that sent the dad on a downward spiral.
which was also one of the memories that the grabber
Mhm.
was allowed to keep from hell. Which was interesting. I wish that they would have kind of went into that a little bit more versus the scene when they're in the church and they're talking about him when he was a camp counselor and then he shifted into a magician and then how he abducted the first boy and etc. Because I feel like we did get his backstory a little bit in the first one, and this one was a little bit more in depth. And that whole scene of the flashbacks, it would have been cooler if it was from the grabber's POV, and the grabber explaining that stuff and being like, these are the memories that hell let me keep. He let me keep, or hell let me keep my memory of my first, victim, etc. Versus the other characters kind of being like a Scooby Gang in this church, being like, oh yeah, like Willie Wild Bill. Do you know what I mean? So that kind of took me out of it for a second.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it would have
Yeah.
been cool.
And I like how you said that you felt like it was more Stranger Things in the first one. I felt more of the Stranger Things vibe in this one, but I felt it more with the upside down. Like with
Mhm.
the dream sequences, it felt like the upside down mixed with Sinister, especially with that 35 millimeter.
I
I don't
agree.
know. I don't know what the upside down is, so I can't
Oh, that's right.
agree
You
or,
go
or
actually watch it.
disagree. Can't tell you if it's
Fair enough.
right or not.
Ian, can you
No, I agree.
okay, you can
Yeah.
feel that? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's the colors too. It's more like
Mhm.
reds and stuff. But yes, so with the first movie, Finn hears the dead kids, and it's all the kids that were killed in the basement or in that area. And then in this one, they're attracted to, or they're brought to that place because that's where those kids are killed at. So I think that one of the first quote unquote plot holes, which I'm about to find out if it was or not, is it. I know he was a counselor there. It's just like first victims. That's why they're there. But is it because like we didn't hear anything about these kids in the first movie? Now for this movie, we're brought here and we get the backstory. Is it just because this is the area where these kids were killed? So like essentially, if he killed someone in a whole other place, is that going to be a third movie because kids are in another place?
So the reason that they're at that camp is because their mother was a camp counselor there.
Mhm.
That's why.
Mhm.
And the mother was trying to help end the grabber because his power source was from the three dead boys. But I do get what you're saying. Like, would then, like, is this just his power source in this place? Like, what if he
Right.
killed another boy in Texas or California? But it does
Exactly.
seem that his murders, at least so far as what we know, is his first murders took place at Camp Alpine. And then as he got older, they moved into the suburb of Denver of Colorado. And that was where they found the bodies in the first film. So it does seem, at least at this point, they have cut off all of his power sources, at least. Unless,
Right.
like you said, if they make another one, then it's like, oh, okay, so he has another power source because they added in something else. But at this moment right now, it does seem because in the first one, Gwen is having the dreams of the five boys that he killed before Finney, and she finds all those bodies through her dreams. And then the mom finds the first victim, and then Gwen finds the other three victims under the ice. So as of
Right.
right now, technically his power source is cut off. So
Okay. Okay.
The
Yeah.
whole time Crystal was talking, I was thinking about like the yarn board fucking putting everything
Yeah,
together.
right. And
Right.
knowing Blumhouse and depending on the success of this film, um, that could be like another way that they do it is, oh well, you cut his power source off here and here, but he actually has like 17 other victims all over here. So it's that happening, depending on how people like this one.
Yeah.
So,
And I'll say I love the crystals here because my brain doesn't work anymore. So I just have like these snippets of things, and Crystal's like, "Hey, this is exactly how this goes." So
Dude, I got
thank you for that.
Fortnite brain right now.
Yeah, dude, I got fucking brain rot. Um, but no, it definitely threw me off that
For
first
real
scene.
bussin'.
That for the first scene, I was like, "Who the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Like, where's this going?" And I did like that it was the
Mhm.
mom. I thought that was a cool touch that it was her talking to Gwen on the phone.
Mhm.
Um, so again, refresh my memory here. So when we find out what happened to the mom, she didn't commit suicide. The grabber, as an actual human, went there and killed her. Is that correct?
Right, correct.
Okay.
Because
And then he
she
staged it like a suicide.
Right. Right.
because Gwen's mother found out through her dreams
Hmm.
that he had kept his first victim in the basement. And then he caught her finding the first victim, and then he staged her as having a suicide so that he
Okay.
wouldn't get caught.
And when the dad found the mom, like his reaction kind of broke my heart.
Yeah, it was sad for
Yeah,
sure.
because it was the catalyst for how
Hmm.
he lived the rest of his life up until this film.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. And that was another kind of uh whatever plot hole for me was
Mhm.
the fact that he, as a human, because at first I thought they were going to go like he was dream world, but he was still alive, and I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
But yeah, once I realized that he was human, staged the body, but I'm like, everyone's home, like no one's hearing any of this.
Yeah, no, that I agree with because they didn't explain where anybody was. They didn't show where the kids were. They didn't. I guess
Well, they were
well,
sleeping.
technically they did show. Yeah, I was gonna say they did say that everyone was. They did show that everyone the family was sleeping because she did try to wake up her husband, which took me a second to figure out who she even was in that bed because I
Mm,
was like, who is? And I was like, oh, that's the mom. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's just horror movies sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
They just, just make you think. Like,
No
well,
one heard a
somebody
thing.
somebody should have heard something, somebody tying some, but I don't know. She was probably dead before. Yeah. And then it goes into whole, well, this is technically another plot hole then. Like, wouldn't the coroner be able to figure out that she died before she was put the noose around her neck, like something? And if
Right.
she died during that, why wouldn't anybody hear? But I don't know. So I
Yeah, like
think that's
it's not
more
like
so
it
us
was
trying to
like,
figure it out, like because
yeah.
practical.
It's not like she like had slit wrists. Like that would be quite enough that he could do that and just pop her
She
body
had a
there.
gunshot wound to the head, but she was hung. She was
Right,
hanged.
right. And this was
But yeah,
technically in the 70s, so it's not like, I mean, I don't know enough about lethal injections and stuff and how easily, but like, you know what I mean? Like, coroners are pretty good at their jobs. They would be able to
right.
find an injection point of something.
But yeah,
So,
he
How
literally
come
like
coroners are always eating in movies?
they're hungry.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
no.
it's like
For
another
real?
trope, dude.
Like they
They
always
always
set
have
the
a
sandwich on
sandwich.
top of the dead body too.
Yes.
I've never seen that. I need
Yeah,
a.
it's like a coroner trope.
Yeah, they typically always have a
Always
sandwich.
eating.
Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, I got a kick out of that to some extent. That I was like, he literally had like he put this rope up, tied the rope up, then hoisted her body up, like, put the noose around her neck,
The
dropped
filmmakers
her.
don't want us to think about that stuff, though. We're supposed to be
Right,
staying in the moment of the
like that's a
tragedy.
lot of work to be very very quiet and not wake
Uh,
up anyone.
yeah.
But yeah, and then the other then plot hole question whatever is, so when we get into the dream sequences, and Gwen obviously is sleepwalking and she's in this dream world, and whenever she walks to the grabber's house in her dream, and she does that in real life and Finney finds her there, so like she's active in her sleepwalking, it's parallel to the dream world. But when we get to the camp and things like the grabber starts like assaulting people that are outside of Gwen and Finn, like that's where it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, because like Gwen's in the dream world, so obviously like Nightmare on Elm Street rules apply, that whatever happens to her in the dream would happen to her in real life. But the people who can't see the grabber, like they're in our world, so they don't even know about the dream world. How is he like crossing over to like cut and slice and do everything to people outside of that world? Like that was like, this is weird. Like I felt like they were breaking a lot of rules
I think they
to
tried
to
to
make.
I think they tried to explain it that his power source was linked to the boys. It's almost like if you get closer to the power source, you have more power.
Mhm.
Um, that's kind of the way that I interpreted it, because it did feel like how is he able to like smash faces into the glass, and how is he able to do this? I really think it like I think it they because they just kept saying his power source is these boys. This is where he's getting all this stuff. So I think that might have something to do with it. Um, but because he only had power when they were at the camp.
Yeah,
And before, when they were outside of the camp, I can't remember, but I don't think that there was any harm done to Gwen outside of the camp, because I think the first injury in the real world that she gets is when she gets burned on her hand from the
yeah,
boy, which is
yep,
technically not the grabber, that's the boy.
it's true.
And then when the grabber hits her right here with the axe, they're at the camp.
Right,
So I think it all has to do with the power source of him being close to those dead boys. I think that's what it
that
is.
makes sense.
So the more power, so the closer he is to those dead bodies, the more that he can manipulate everything around him. Versus Freddy can just do it wherever, whenever.
Mhm.
So I think that's the answer to that.
Yeah, I mean that. No, I mean that makes sense in the horror trope world. It's like the very like basic, everyone's
Yeah,
doing it type
right.
deal, but like I get
Right,
it.
right,
That
right,
makes sense. The power
right.
source.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're closer to the power source, you have more power. The further you're away, you don't. Because she was able to dream about the grabber and her mom and etc. because she already had that like special power
Yeah,
um to do things. Because if you think about it, like when she is home, when they're in their home and she goes down into the grabber's basement, he doesn't do anything to her. Like he's not even around, I don't think, from what I can remember.
mm-mm.
Like we don't see him until like 35 minutes into the movie.
Right.
So that's probably what they were trying to set up because I kept thinking like, where is he? And the first time that we see him is the scene, I believe, when Finney is in the um he's in the phone booth and they're already at the camp. So I think
Yeah, I think we get like little flashbacks and like
yeah, I think there's but
Finney has
oh
like
yeah,
a
there
vision
is.
of
Yeah,
him,
yeah, 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 yeah.
but as
But it's
far as
Oh yeah, when he's
actually him,
smoking weed
yeah,
but
outside.
it but I think that vision of him was the from the first one. When they start to actually like see him like
yeah,
frozen
right.
is when they get closer to the camp. So, at least from what I can remember.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Kind of.
No, I get it.
As
It took
much
me a
sense as
minute
it
to
can.
figure it. It took me a minute to figure it out too, because I was like, "What is happening?"
So, I love the grabber. I think he's great in the first one. I mean, not he's great as a villain. Not a great guy by any means. This one, I was disappointed in him. Like he wasn't nearly as scary as what I was hoping. Like he looked cool, but I feel like he didn't have a big enough part in this movie to like really be effective. And when we do see him, he's more goofy.
Mhm.
He's more like a side character almost. He's almost like when he's sitting in the grabber van, he's kind of just like sitting there with like his arms up and he's like telling her about this stuff. It's like it's almost like he's a narrator
Narrator, yeah.
when he should be like the villain. That's what I was kind of saying before. Like, I wish that they had made him. He was menacing, besides the
Mhm.
ice skating scene, which just took me out of it because I just started laughing because
I loved it.
I was waiting for him to do a triple axel the way that he was skating.
That would have been
Um,
sick.
I was like, he's about to do a twist in the air, and I would have just lost it. But I really wish that they had because technically, like I was saying, like if his power source is at this camp, then like he needs to be around more then. Like I would like to see more of him, even if he's just like in a window. And like I know they technically showed like those really cool scenes of like his mask being manipulated in different ways with like the weather.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But I just wish that we saw more of him because, like I said, when we did see him, he was a narrator or he was creepy and he was still cool. But there just wasn't enough.
I thought it was dope when he ripped the mouth off.
Yeah. Yeah, that looked sick.
Which
Like I
is
like that.
which is cool. It was a callback to the first movie because right at the end before Finney wraps the phone cord around him, Finney rips his mask off and he freaks the fuck out. And in this movie, he does the same thing when they rip off the top. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I like that like gnarly fucking skinless bottom
Mm-hmm.
half of his face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I kind of wanted more of that. Like
Yeah.
give me more of that like just like creepy, scary shit. But yeah, this one like I said, like he's definitely more of a narrator.
Mm-hmm.
And like for that whole power source thing, like he should be fucking these people up. Like if
Yeah,
this is where all his
something.
power is,
Mm-hmm.
like there's no reason why he can't take these people out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There was cool though, the correlation between how Finney killed him in the first one by putting the phone cord around his
Mhm.
neck, and then he comes in the second one and he puts the phone cord around Gwen's neck. And that's when
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna kill her, was when he had the phone cord around her neck. But he
Yeah, she
didn't.
should have died
Everybody
like
survived.
6 times in this movie.
Everyone survived.
Nobody died.
It would have been cooler if like to make the body count go up, um, if there were kids that actually came to the camp.
Mhm.
Yeah, and just start fucking picking everybody off.
That's what I was
Yeah.
when they first said about going to a camp, I was like, "Oh, sweet, like we're going to have a fucking body count."
Mm-hmm.
And then of course it's a blizzard and no one shows up and there's 6 people
Mm-hmm.
that all fucking survive. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a bummer. Like it's very well made, well acted, looks great. But yeah, it's like it had all the potential to be this gnarly fucking like just balls to the wall fucking let's rip everyone apart.
Yeah.
And yeah, nothing. There's no stakes. Like,
Yeah, at least in the first one, it had this like haunting about it because he did kill people that were
Mhm.
characters. Like the kid that on the baseball team, and then the bully,
Mhm.
and then Robin, who was the one that protected them. Like the stakes were high. Like the grabber was gonna go after anybody.
Right.
Any of the kid characters that we saw. And in this one, there were technically no kid characters besides the ones that were already dead. So, um, yeah.
Yes, I was missing that because like I really liked Robin in the first one, and when he gets
Mhm.
taken and killed, like
You're
it's
like, oh,
impactful. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You're just like, oh my God, like that was their friend, but also like at the same time, almost their protector because he
Hmm.
helped them with the bullies.
Yeah,
And
like he was
now,
like the most badass of the kids, and then
mm-hmm,
he gets got.
mm-hmm,
Like all bets
mm-hmm,
are off.
mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
this one's like we're just gonna do a bunch of shit, and then at the end, everyone's gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's very
Gwen should have been
Blumhouse.
dead
Very Blumhouse.
16 times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a cool movie. I feel like I like I said, I liked it better than the first one. Um, but I would like to watch it again and see if my perspective changed. But I just wish there were more of those scenes and lines from the grabber because the ones that we did see and the ones that we heard were cool.
Hmm.
I liked that. That's what made me like be like, oh, I really kind of like this movie. And then they didn't see the grabber until the last 15 minutes. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I definitely want to watch it again. Obviously, I missed some pivotal things. I blame the fucking stupid kids in the theater, but yeah, I definitely want to watch it again just to see what else I pick up on. But uh, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I like it. Like we said, for a Blumhouse movie, it's definitely one of the best ones that we've gotten in probably the past 5 to 10 years. Um, and it's cool. It's cool for what it is. I don't think we needed it by any means, but it's cool for
No.
what it is. But yeah, it definitely could have been so much better because yeah, at the end of the day, like there's the grabber comes, the grabber goes, nothing else changes.
I
Literally.
So
think what I like most about it, besides the grabber, was the setting. I love any
Yeah.
horror movies that have to do with like winter and storm and snow.
yes.
So claustrophobic. And they were stuck, like they were not allowed to leave. Um, so I think that's what I liked about it was the setting and the atmosphere that the filmmakers created.
Hmm.
Um, but it just would have been so much cooler if it was scarier and gorier and it was pretty gory. There were definitely some scenes I was like, ugh, like when they were like axing the kids and stuff. I
Hmm.
was like, ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was cool though. I did not think I was gonna like it at all.
Yeah. I definitely liked it more than I was expecting.
Hmm.
I do love this the snow setting.
It's so cool. I love the snow setting so
Like
much.
like I love slashers in the snow. And I
Hmm.
this is a slasher, but like I wish it actually had a kill count
Body
so it
count.
could actually be a slasher. But like I said, it has all the ingredients you need for a gnarly fucking slasher. It just kind of drops the ball on that. But
Yeah, like if the kids had like if the other kids had actually showed up and then there was a blizzard
hmm.
and then they all got trapped, the heights would have been or the stakes would have been much higher because it'd
Oh,
be like,
absolutely.
oh, the grabber's coming. So,
Yeah. And yet for the Joe Hill line to be like the phone rings, Finn answers, the grabber's
hey,
calling
grabber's
from
caught from
hell.
hell.
Like that
That's it.
that's
That's
it.
it.
Like that's
Yep.
amazing. That's all you need right there. But I feel like I do like the icy hell aspect of it, but like
Mhm.
I don't know, just that sentence is goes way harder than this movie does.
Right, right, right. Like because it's like right, I remember that line. They were cooler.
So but yeah, it's cool. It's decent for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm like I said, knowing Blumhouse, probably get another one. So
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
if
Yeah, if this makes a profit, yeah.
Ethan Hawke wants to keep playing the grabber, then sure.
Another a backup generator. They'll find the grabber's backup generator. More kids.
uh, oh, it's funny.
Any other thoughts on it, Colby?
I'm still upset there's no body count.
I was just gonna say he's gonna say the body count thing again.
Right? An R-rated slasher with no kills.
Dude, what?
Just doesn't seem right.
It doesn't.
It's the best Blumhouse movie in a while, but they still found a way to fuck it up.
Who would have
Shocker.
thunk?
Who would have thunk? Oh well. But yeah, that's our thoughts on Black Phone 2. So, Chris, do you have anything else to add about the movie?
Apparently I was reading an interview. Have you guys ever seen the horror movie Curtains?
Yes.
Okay, so apparently there's a scene, and I've never seen Curtains, so I can't speak to this. There's a scene in the movie that a lot of people are saying is like a scene from Curtains. I don't know. I was just gonna say it. That's it. I don't know what the scene is.
It's the killer is wearing a mask. I mean, it's the killer wears a mask and they're ice skating. That's it.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's during the daytime. It's a very like infamous scene in like 80s slasher world. But yeah, it's the correlation because of the ice skating. That's what it
Okay,
is.
cool. I knew somebody was gonna know it. That's why I had it in my notes. I was like, I'm gonna ask because the
Mhm.
said that the director said that when he and his like friends watched the movie,
Mhm.
they were like, "Oh my God, curtains!" So I made that a note.
Okay,
So
hell yeah.
that's funny. The ice skating. I
The old
can't.
ice skating. We need more ice skating slashers.
I can't. I just keep thinking of the Olympics. I just keep thinking of Margot Robbie and I Tanya. I can't do it. Please don't do that.
It would have been sick though. A triple axle straight on someone's
I would
neck.
have been like, what is happening?
It just lands on someone's neck with the fucking ice skate. Like, there's so many possibilities. Fucking Blumhouse.
Laughing.
But yeah, if you made it this far into the show, I'm assuming you probably have seen Black Phone too. So let us know your thoughts on the movie. If you agree with us, disagree with us, what you liked, what you didn't like, all that fun shit. Let us know on social media, in the comments on YouTube and Spotify. But with all that said, we'll get into our weekly recommendations. What you got?
My movie is Grave Encounters 2.
Hell yeah.
My book is Benjamin by our fucking pal,
Our pal.
Aaron Beauregard. And then my band is Limp Bizkit. Rest in peace, Sam Rivers.
Absolutely. What you got, Kristen?
My movie is Ice Cream Man.
Yes. It makes you happy.
As I was watching it, I wanted to text you guys, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. My book is called Those Empty Eyes. It's like a legal thriller. It's pretty cool. It's on like Kindle Unlimited Prime Reading. I don't know the difference between it. But it's cool. And then my band is actually a suggestion from my brother. It's a Japanese metal band, kind of like baby metal. They're called, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, Neon Oni, Oni. So
Okay.
fun.
Oh yeah. Love
Yeah.
that. And my movie is Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. My book is The Lords of Salem by Rob Zombie.
Nice.
Which if you're a fan of the movie or if you're not a fan of the movie, either way, check out the book because it goes way more in depth with the story and it fucking rips. And my band is also Limp Bizkit.
Fuck yeah. I had a
Love
feeling.
that.
What's that?
I had a feeling.
Yeah. I've been meaning to like put them as my band and I keep forgetting. And then after the news this week, I was like, all right, I got to make it Limp Bizkit.
I've been waiting
like
for
that
a
they have
reason to
a-
make it. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I like that they have this song called like "Fuck Morgan Wallen" or whatever.
Making love to Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, that one. I
It's
love
so
it.
good.
So fucking funny because
So
that guy
good.
does the shit.
Right.
I've been
I
waiting for a
fucking-
reason to use Limp Bizkit or Creed.
You
Fuck
don't even need
Creed.
a reason, Colby. Just do it. Just be like, I love Creed.
I love
I do. I fucks with Creed
Oh.
heavily.
Do you like his didn't he go solo for a minute?
I
went
like maybe
crazy
two
for
of
a
the
minute.
songs.
Okay. Well, then 1 week it can be Creed, then 1 week it can be his solo
Oh
album.
God. I'm not tagging Scott Stapp. I'm not doing it. Dude. Fuck that guy.
I'm not tagging Scott Stapp. It could be worse. I could pick Puddle of Mud and you have to tag Wes.
Oh, that's true. I would probably still tag him more so over Scott Stapp.
He'd probably answer.
What else
Is there
is he
still
doing?
fans?
What else is he doing, man?
Ew.
He's just refreshing, waiting for someone to tag him in something.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get out of here. Before we go, last thoughts, final words, any other plot holes to discuss?
Crystal?
No. Make sure you drink some water today, guys. That's it.
I'll follow up on that. Make sure you are hydrated before boofing.
Okay.
Oh yes, absolutely. That's essential. And I'll say
Because it hits your
oh,
bloodstream a lot faster, especially if you're boofing alcohol. So it's crucial that you are hydrated because you can get really sick.
wise words.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you. And I'll say be sure to drink your Ovaltine and look out in the merch store for a new design dropping hopefully this week that has to do with prison school. But that'll do it for this week. So hope you enjoyed the show. Again, let us know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on Black Phone 2 in the comments. But thank you all for watching, listening, everything you do. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sluts.
Click.
What if everything you know is someone else's dream?
There you go. That's it.